Pisces, welcome to the Pisces Only channel. I'm going to have to speak up because the heat's on. I've got the loudest heater. Well, not the loudest heater in the world. I've heard worse, but it's quite loud. Anyway, thank you for being here and welcome to all my regulars. I've been thinking about you guys tonight. I couldn't sleep. It's like Sunday morning it's 1:10 a.m. here. I read for a while. I watched some videos. And I still can't quite go to sleep. Excuse me. I'm absolutely exhausted, and this is how it works for me. I'm so tired, but I can never sleep. I don't understand it. And my mind's not even running. Anyway. If you want to be entered in the contest for your name to be pulled for a free 30-minute in April, if you comment in March, your name will be pulled in the April drawing. If you comment in April, it will be pulled in the May drawing. But like, subscribe, and comment. The comment's required because it's the only way for me to reach out to you to tell you you've won. Okay? All right. I've already prayed. Spirit guides, which cards do you want me to use? They're drawing me to the love cards. I don't know why. So I'm going to do a love card reading, but then we'll go into the rest, okay? I know most of us, especially us older Pisces, are not interested in love, but that's where I was drawn. All right, what is the message you want to give to Pisces, spirit guides? What is the message you want to get? Somebody's concerned about love. I'm not. I'm a little bit lonely. The energies were really hard this week. I feel like God's been healing me through most of March, but I got to tell you, this last week was rough. It was very rough. And God keeps cutting things out of my life, cutting people out of my life. I've had a lot of judgments made against me, which I'm very, very tired of people judging me. Sorry I'm not perfect. I find earth signs are the biggest judgmentalists. A lot of them are. Because, they're all about earth and money and taking care of themselves, whereas water signs are more emotional. We give a lot. We give of our soul. We give of our heart. And we think that people should love us in return like we love them, but they don't. So you might have suffered some heartbreak this week. I know I have. I did have some blessings this week as well, but I don't know. I'm kind of tired of being broken alone and just sitting around watching TV or reading a book or whatever the heck. And the winds have been crazy here in Colorado. It's been beautifully warm for the last couple weeks, in the 60s. But yet we're getting these cold, freezing winds instead of the Chinooks. We normally get Chinooks at this time of year. So I wonder how Alaska's doing. I should check on their weather. But we're not getting those warm winds. We're getting cold, cutting icicle winds. Of course, there's a lot of storms in the Rockies. They're just getting blown over by feet after feet of snow. All right. Here it goes. I'm going to make this quick because I really don't want to focus on love, but that's where they led me. So, let your friends help you. Trust that everything's going to work out, especially with finances and career. Some of you are going to meet someone who has religious differences than you. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. It's going to be different for every one of you, but, if it works for you, that's great. I certainly want someone to be spiritually on the same level as me, but for you younger people, maybe it doesn't matter, Maybe you marry someone that believes in Hinduism or, and you're Catholic. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to focus on that. There is someone here that you will be meeting, and there's going to be a lot of heart-to-heart conversations. I feel this person will ask you to marry them. You will wed them. There also is a lot of focus on finances and career. So trust that you're in the right place. Whoever this new person's coming in, there's going to be a lot of passion and chemistry between you. Okay, so I'm going to leave that at that. I'm not going to go any further with it because I just don't want to focus on love. But I feel a lot of you might be feeling a little heartsick, um, having that ache of, just always being alone. So I've been crying a lot this week. Okay, picked up the cat cards. Didn't mean to, but I guess that's what they want. So we're going to do with the white cat tarot. What do we got for Pisces, please? I've got the Wheel of Fortune here and the Five of Cups. So definitely things are changing for the better financially. Hardships will ease. Again, Four of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel you're going to be a little bit tighter with your money than you have in the past. You're not going to give your money away to everybody like you used to. When I get my money and I always think, oh, I would like to buy this for this friend and send him this and that. And I have to stop myself and go, you know what? They have income. They can perfectly get their own stuff. But I've always just been a giver. All right. Got the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. One's a reverse. And the Magician and the Two of Cups. So something's being, for those of you, I don't know why this is a love reading, but for those of you really wanting love, there's something coming in. Yeah, the Star card and wish fulfillment. So there's something being manifested for you in the love department. If it's not love, it could be a business partnership or a really good friendship. I'd like to have a good friend that I could just pick up the phone and call every day. I don't want to be one of those old people that's always spending time by themselves. Even if it's just a 5-minute conversation, I don't always have everything to say every day, but okay. You're definitely escaping things that were negative people who didn't treat you right. You are moving on. You're finding a new path. Like you're just about to the peak of the mountain. Yeah, and I'm definitely feeling spring here because on this mountain, the snow is half melted. Excuse me. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Oh, excuse me. Remember, it's a general reading. Check your rising and moon sign. If nothing in this reading resonates, then it's meant for you to check your rising or moon sign. Yeah, I feel God like watching over you. I feel where things were uneven, unbalanced towards you in the past, now the scales are more in your favor. All right. What else for Pisces, please? Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel that there's someone coming into your life that is going to treat you as you treat them. Yeah. This person may even, if this person is like someone that becomes a partner or a spouse in a loving or romantic way, I feel they're going to help you out of poverty. There's something coming here that's in your favor. It's a just reward. There's still some kind of hanging on to the past, clinging to the past. I've been saying if you don't make the changes in your life that you need to make now, you're going to have to start over and go through the same shit all over again before you can get back to this point. So, or if you haven't even started, like, trust me, you're going to have to wait for another, I'm hearing a year. It'll be another year before you get out of your mess. So please try and do the work that you need to do now. I think yesterday's reading spirit told me that it's going to be an action-oriented week starting next week for you guys, which means there's going to be a lot of movement. I'm also hearing that you're going to have a lot of power and strength to take off. I'm hearing you're going to take off. So there's something here coming for you that's going to take you off into a new direction. But I do have a high priestess upright this week. So I feel, I mean, today, so, which has been coming out in the reverse, which means you're not listening. But now, like, you're going to start keeping more things to yourself, and you're going to start following your intuition, because you need that internal compass right now. The spirit's really talking to you heavily. If you look closely in this card, let's see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it in this light. I'm trying to find the best light for you. You see in that moon, I don't know why the light changes like that. Isn't that the weirdest thing? There's nothing, the TV's not on, so that's strange. But anyway, there's a face in the moon, okay? And I feel like that's God or spirit looking over you. Let me do something here with these cards. I want to change something, so hang on. Yeah. You're getting a message, and it's coming in quick. It's coming in soon. I feel it's coming in Gemini season. Good news. That's that fairness or that justice that's coming towards you. Yeah. And that good news is what's taking you out of poverty. Also, what's also taking you out of poverty or hardship, I should say, having troubles, scraping by, is leaving and escaping all those people that have treated you wrong. Okay. There's still something you haven't said goodbye to. This could be a self-sabotaging a self-sabotaging thing that you do. It could be a blockage, it could be addiction, it could be many different things for many different people. You're still almost clinging onto it, and I think it's your safety zone. It's where you go to not think about your hurt, to not think about your life, is what I'm feeling. And I have one of those too. When I I like to swim down to the bottom of the ocean and find a cave and go in there and stay in there. And I don't want to be seen by anybody. I have moments I do that myself. All right, what else? I'm having a hot flash all of a sudden. So, okay. I feel that whatever this news comes, where's that justice card? Over here. All right. Whatever this news of justice comes, it also brings I see you having a moment with someone and you're clinking glasses. So I feel there's going to be someone around you when you get this good news, and you're going to celebrate over a drink, over dinner, something of, like a cheers moment. Okay. Yeah. A lot of you are wondering, like, are you going to have love? Are you going to, like, are you ever going to achieve your goals? And yes, there is an offer coming in of a new emotional happiness. And I feel it comes from this person that's celebrating with you. I feel there's someone coming into your life that's going to be a really good friend, that's going to uplift you. It could be romantic, but I don't feel it's going to start out as romantic. I feel they're just going to be really loving and supportive and encouraging. I don't have this in my life yet. I know there's a couple Pisces out there that do, right? So we're each getting our own things in different timings. So, those of you that are waiting on jobs where others have gotten a little lift in our money, some of you are still waiting on those. And like I got a little bit of a lift. I'm still struggling, but I did get a little bit of a monetary lift other than what I was living on. And then I know some of you also, that, you know, some of you still aren't getting that lift, but you got this supportive person. So, you know, it's going to be different for every one of you, but I feel it's going to balance out between all of us. We're all going to get this in some shape, form, or, you know, whatever. So you're just, a lot of you are looking back at the past going, ugh, you know, it's almost like you want to, like, for those of you who are in addictions or unhappy situations, it's almost like you want to just go back because it was a safety zone. It was what you knew, but you know that you can't. You know you need to turn your head and look forward. Okay, there's a dolphin in this picture. I think dolphins represent joy and abundance. I'm not positive on that. And okay, let's see what else we have. Clarify the high priestess. Huh, give me a minute. I'm not quite sure what it's saying here, so bear with me. Sorry, I'm whispering. Bear with me. Okay. So, you know, in previous readings, we talked about there's two options coming. So, for some of us, we're going to have two options between two people, one who's being deceitful and one who's being truthful, and who is actually going to be there for you. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius is what's showing up here. They're not happy. They're not happy that you didn't choose them. But you knew intuitively that they were being devious. You knew that it was really about the same old patterns in our life of how people have treated us, how, especially romantic partners or business partners. I don't remember which cards fell out first. Okay, bear with me. All right. Okay. So there's a new beginning in money. Yeah, your investments are coming through. Your coins are coming through. And this devious person's making you an offer, but you're like, hell no. No. No, no. And as your investments start to come through, you're moving into a new financial beginning, and this person isn't happy because they feel you owe them something, but in reality they owe you for all the misfortune and unfair treatment they've given you. So I don't know if they're having a big tower moment or you're just having a big change in your financial environment. Tell me about this tower, please, Spirit. What is this? What is this? Okay, you know if you're with this person, you'll never be happy. You'll never have all the things that you want. You'll finally learn to look at things from a different perspective. Okay, what else for Pisces, please? I didn't realize there were so many Pisces out there looking for love right now. I know a lot of the collective I have here is not. But I feel like almost like our hearts are healing and they're opening up. Okay. I'll take it. But good news is about to arrive. You've got some kind of money coming, but people are mad and they're arguing with you over it. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like, either this person is starting arguments with you and creating conflict because they want a piece of your money, they want a piece of your stability, or there's some kind of inheritance coming your way and they're not happy. Not happy at all. And it could be several individuals or it could be one. But there's definitely a lot of drama, petty conflict. I hate this light. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe it's me? I don't know. Sorry, the lighting's bad in here at night. I'm going to switch some things around in the next month with my desk. I want to get my computer back first, though. But I don't think it's going to be this month. It would put me on another tight month of having to go without all month. So I think I'm going to wait till May. Yeah. There's been a lot of impatience, but you're getting happy. Some of you are getting pregnant. Some of you are getting a new pet. Maybe a cat. A couple cats. Or someone's having a baby. But you're very much in your head right now, I feel, over the future. But you're standing your ground against your adversaries. You're setting boundaries. Okay. This one too, and this one. Okay. You're going to come out of this anxiety and get out of your head. Because wish fulfillments are coming your way, and you're no longer holding back against, like, you're telling people the truth. Like, here's my boundaries, like it or don't like it. It's taking a lot of strength for you because you're fighting your heart. You're fighting your heart and your mind. But I feel you're going to do it, and once you do it, you're no longer going to have that stress and anxiety. And I feel like these people that are fighting or trying to take what you have, like, you're not going to have to worry about that anymore. I feel like that's a big part of what's going on, or what will be going on here shortly. Yeah, there are things that aren't seen here that are going to bring you a new emotional beginning, a much happier beginning. Hmm. Really interesting. Some of you could be having a lot of dreams about the past or people from the past. But I feel like the stars are shining bright for you. Things are intact. You're a little bit worried about it. You're a little bit worried about someone trying to come in and grab from you. But I see the skies opening up. Things getting brighter. There's much more peace here. Yeah, definitely a much more peace in your life. I just really feel the light shining brightly on you, and there's people that don't like it. And I feel that there's a strong Cancer sign, possibly someone with strong Cancer in the male. It could be like a Gemini Cancer rising or a Cancer Gemini rising. They're angry. I feel they're going to come at you in some way, but I don't feel you see it coming. Like, I feel they're coming out of the blue. They're coming when your defenses are down. Like, all of this shit happens, and then you let it go and move on. And then they come back again when you're not expecting it. You're thinking it's over, and you're at peace and having fun. They're not going to change. They're not going to change, and you know that. You intuitively know that, but you're not. You think that when they come at you and you set your boundaries, you tell them no. Like, they're going to sneakily come back at a later date, like a later point in time. But you're sitting pretty. Like, I feel some of you are running, like, you get this new financial beginning. Some of you are opening up your own businesses. I'm feeling some of you are buying houses and restoring them. I see new wardrobes for a lot of you. Some of you are moving into management. And I see a lot of healing and wish fulfillment here. Yeah, feeling emotionally low and self-doubt are ending. They're gone. It's gone. You're done with it. No more being lazy. No more being unmotivated. No more fantasizing. You know what you want to do, and you're going to work at it. Yeah. You're going to work at it. You're going to work really hard at it. You won't be no longer manifesting. You will actually be doing the work. Everything that you've manifested from now to this point in the near future, and I don't know how near it is. You know, I can't tell time, but I feel like all this is going to happen between now and October, November. And I see happy relationships and things just going in your favor. Yeah. At some point, you're going to get committed. A lot of you are going to get committed. You're avoiding trouble and adversity. Yeah. A lot of you are going to be in charge big time. But you're still going to have that darkness trying to pull you back into your old past. So be very wary of that. Make sure you're, putting on your army. You're returning things to sender. You're rebuking and binding. You're putting your mirrors on. Burning your white candles, saging, salting, or salt watering. Like you're putting up your defenses against the enemy. Is there anything else? I'm hearing walking away. Anything else? Stand sturdy, they're telling me. In other words, stand strong. Stand your ground, they're saying. Stand your ground. You're going to be very possessive of your money. Like you're no longer you give it away like you used to. What else? I'm strongly seeing a flag with the dove on it, almost like a dove and the cross behind it. So I feel like there's a lot of peace and healing, which I've already said. And what I'm hearing from God is you are worthy. You are worthy. Anything else you want Pisces to know? Building. Some of you are going to be building things, or Spirit's going to be building you up. Like a king. Like you'll be kings. I don't think you're going to literally be a king. There could be someone out there that could literally become a king, but I'm hearing anointing as well. So God is anointing you to put you in a new position of power, of strength, of authority. I feel you're also going to have a lot more self-control. Like when I'm mad or upset or like crying, like there's no holding me back. I have burned many a bridge with my mouth. I feel like if you're like me, when your emotions just come out, like you hold them in for so long, and you know people are keeping things from you or doing things to you, you're finding like you're like for me, I get angry and I run off. I run at the mouth. And people don't like that about me. Well, sorry. I have to tell you what I'm feeling. Because I psychically know when people are lying or avoiding me or, that kind of thing. But I feel like whatever it is that you don't have control of, like for me, it's my mouth. You're now going to have more self-control. Eating too for me. I have no self-control with eating. I love to eat. I'm a foodie. There's a spirit over here on my left. I've not seen this Indian guide before. She looks Indian, not Native American Indian, but Eastern Indian. It's a female. I can see her, like, her clothing. Anything else? They're saying stay safe. So really, just like I said, I've been telling you this for over a year. You're going to be walking on, a new path. You're following the golden road. But there are going to be snakes along the way, so just keep an eye on that. What do we have for Pisces? 2 weeks to 14 days. Yeah, your ending's coming in 2 weeks. Oh, I just got the shivers. There also could be a complete ending with a Libra in the next 2 weeks. Okay. So this cycle of feeling alone and empty and broken, and you're going to feel it pretty strongly right now with these eclipses and full moons. That's going to change in Cancer season, like June 21st to July 22nd. So, you will no longer feel that way in the month of June or July. Late June, July. Yeah, lots of clarity coming to you. Lots of healing. I've been saying that throughout the whole reading. Yeah, healing for the spring. Spring was yesterday. I've already been feeling the healing through the whole month of March, but I have really felt like anything that was important to me that was not necessary in my life, even though I didn't see it, but God saw it, he tore it out this week. Or he tore, he took a couple things away from me this week. And it hurt really bad because I really loved that person. And I'm not talking about a romantic person. But it hurt me really bad. Really bad. I was so disappointed. I never believed that person would have acted that way, treated me that way, felt that way. And one of the reasons was because I didn't agree with their political beliefs. Can you believe that? How frickin'... What's the word I want to use? There's a specific word I want. What's the word? Petty? Petty. Yeah. I'm sure there's a better word, but that's how I felt. Oh, goodness. Hang on a minute. I'm hoping that's the reason I'm doing this energy is because it pulls energy from me to use my energy to connect with spirit. So I'm hoping that by the time I get done with this, I'll just crawl back in bed and go back to sleep. Other than that, I'm going to kick Kitty off the couch and watch TV. He's not going to be happy. You can hear him snoring in the background, maybe. Can we see him? Is he on his back? Oh, he's in the corner. I don't know if you can see him. I put a thing over the lamp to help because it leaves a brightness. You guys, you regulars know that. It leaves like a shining brightness where half my face disappears. Okay, there's definitely the signing of a legal document or contract, and be warned of your surroundings. Again, things are going to speed up. They're speeding up. All right. There's going to be some delays. This new path you're going on that's going to make you so happy, it's not what you thought it would be. It's going to be better than you thought it would be. And fears and worries are leaving, but I feel like you need to get a lot of rest right now. I'm tired all the time, but I don't sleep well. My best time to get sleep is in the morning. I like between 6 and 10 a.m., but that's when the phone starts ringing. That's when I need to get up and feed the dog, feed the cat. And, a lot of times I have doctor's appointments and stuff. So, and then during the day, I can't sleep, and I'm afraid to sleep during the day because I'm afraid I won't go to sleep at night. So I'm running a ragged circle with sleep. Which deck? I was told to pull 3 cards from the Psychic Tarot deck. So this is kind of hard for me to shuffle, especially with my torn rotator cuff, but let's see what we can do. Pisces energy, 3 cards. 3 cards. Confront your fears. Confront your darkest fears. You no longer have to be afraid of what you used to be afraid of. And I've been working on that the last couple months. I really let fear go because when I was traumatized and terrorized and injured 17 years ago. Um, it instilled fear in me. I like practically died that night. And when I woke, when I came back, it was like a piece of me was missing. Like there was this dark piece inserted into my heart, into my soul. And it was just weird. And now I feel it like healing, like almost like the flesh of it is regrowing and coming back. Um, but it left me in a really bad place for a lot of years, for 7-8 years. And it's been 11 years that I've been on this new path and trying to get back to at least to a part of who I used to be. I'm not going to be that successful businesswoman anymore. I'm not going to be materialistic anymore. I don't know where I'm going next with this new path, but I do feel it like it's a spiritual thing. All right, I'll take these. I feel this one too. Blossom, yeah, growing. And I'm hearing all the other readers saying the same thing, and I've been saying it, I think, before them. But success and growth definitely coming your way. There's definitely a need to get outside more. I mean, it's been hard to get outside here, but we spent an hour and a half at the dog park today. And then the wind kicked up so bad, everybody started leaving because it was blowing so hard. Dirt was flying in my eyes, even though I had sunglasses on, and things were flying everywhere. And like I said, they've just been hellacious. But anyway, get out in nature as much as you can. Get some sunshine, some vitamin D. That always helps. If you're older, especially a woman, getting into your 40s and 50s, make sure you're getting that vitamin D and calcium. Very important. It does help you sleep better, except for my case. And it also helps with weight loss when you take vitamin D and calcium together. So anyway, okay. Quit daydreaming. Change your focus into something more positive. And there's 4 white birds here. And even though it's not in the card, I'm intuitively seeing a elk or a ram, which is the Aries. Okay. So change your focus in April. And we're going to be there in 11 days, 10 days? Next Monday, and today's Saturday. Well, today is now Sunday here in the U.S. It is probably Sunday night in Europe or in the Eastern Hemisphere. Yeah. And share your love with others. Definitely share your love with others. I feel the animal totems want to come out. I've been really, working with a lot of animals. It seems like I've been surrounded by animals today. Not just at the dog park, but around the neighborhood. And animals come to me naturally. Sweet success awaits. And the beetle. Magic works through you. I have been dreaming about beetles. I dreamt about a beetle back in 2023. And then I dreamt about them last week. I dreamt there were black beetles in my bed. I looked them up. They were a sign of growth and abundance and success. The scarab is also a beetle. And that's like trust in the magic. So, gotta trust. I've been getting a lot more dreams, a lot more visions lately. So, my gifts are growing exponentially. Okay. Make sure you're tending the small things, following the details, checking your mail, taking care of all those little appointments, little things you got to do around the house, get prepared for whatever you're doing. And it's time for a beginner mind. You're walking into a brand new beginning, so be sure when you walk into this new beginning to leave the past behind. Like, wipe clean the slate. Okay. There's another card here, I feel. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. I saw that through your tarot reading. Take your time. Make sure you're making good, positive decisions. Ow, sorry, neck pain. Ouch, I can't believe, oh, I shouldn't have lifted my shoulder up like that. And now's a lucky time. Buy some lotto tickets. I bought $1 lotto ticket yesterday. I came up with $1 and I didn't win a thing. But what can I buy for $1? Not anything. So I thought, well, I'll get $1 scratch off. Anyway, but you know, we are moving into this new week. I think the energy of this past week is going to end by tomorrow. And as we get into Monday and Tuesday. So buy some scratch offs or lottery tickets or, whatever you do to make, I mean, don't go out and be gambling all your money away. You can't afford it right now. Most of us can't. There are some Pisces out there that have money, but most of us that are here don't. Okay, sing, dance and sing to your own tune, and the abundant universe will provide. And life is a mystery. You really don't know what's coming. But you're going to, it's time to heal. It's time to be fearless and bold. It's time to claim your independence, to free yourself from the dark energy. Goodbye, Satan. Don't come back here no more, right? This is my house. So I shouldn't have said his name because I don't want him coming around. We don't want you here. So take your leave. All right, let's do an affirmation. Tomorrow I'm going to start putting out the 12 signs for the month of April on the Victory House Intuitive Tarot channel. Victory House Intuitive Tarot. All 12 signs. It's April. We're coming up for April, so it's Aries' birthday, so Aries will be the first sign, then Taurus, etc. Every month I change the sign to the birthday sign, so Pisces is never last and Aries is always first. That drives me crazy because I've been last in everything all my life. Like in gym class, I would always pick last. I was always picked last as a partner, this and that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that to the world. I'm going to treat you like I want to be treated. So Pisces, you're never going to be last except for this month because it's Aries' turn. I listen to what I say. Okay. I speak and think positively. So I got 3 affirmations here. If I hear myself using negative or limiting words, I change them. And you know what? The devil's been whispering in my ear all week. And that's why God wants you to know you are worthy. You're definitely worthy. How long is this? 42 minutes. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you can get through it all. If I want love and acceptance from my family, then I must have love and acceptance for them. I bless my family with love. Didn't this come out last week? So, I did hear a reader say, probably about 6 months ago, I was bitching about my family, and I heard him say, don't even bother to contact them. Like, all of a sudden, they're going to just start calling you because they're wondering what you're up to because you got quiet. I got tired of bitching about nobody ever calling me. It was always me calling them. Like, no birthday calls, no how are you, no Merry Christmas, no nothing. And I was just fed up. And that reader told me, I'm sure it was a message directly for me, don't worry about it, they're all going to come crawling back. So that always the case. When I was wealthy and had money and everything, my family was always there. Always. And then as soon as I was injured and things fell to shit for me, they all just disappeared. I was nothing. I was nobody. So I am at the center of peace. It is safe for me to look within. Each time I look deeper into myself, I will find incredibly beautiful treasures within me. So I feel like all of these messages were good, but I really feel this is the one. It is safe for me to look within. Each time I look deeper into myself, I will find it incredibly beautiful. I will find incredibly beautiful treasures within me. You are worthy. You are loved. You are what did I say the other day? What's that song, The Truth, by, I can't remember her name now. I have head injury, so I have memory loss, so I'm not good at remembering songs and titles and people and things like that. The Truth on K-Love. You make me proud, you make me smile. I am a child of God, and I make him proud and I make him smile. And he doesn't care about our mistakes. All right, I am like at 45 minutes here. I'm so sorry. All my information is down below. My payment methods, if you want to donate or leave a tip, emails, a synopsis about me, and take care. Have a great rest of your weekend or beginning of your new week, wherever you are in the world. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Take care.